Mike XXL at this theater. What time is the show? And he looks where he says, the next show is at 7 p.m. at the theater in Boeing.
So lazy. God, people, we are so lazy. What happened to movie phone? Like, remember when you would go? This is just lazy.
And they said they're really trying to make it really more conversational and serious. They said, people have they love this.
Do we need this? I mean, it's cute and I get it, but do we need this now?
I don't know, because here's the thing. Let's just say, here's how you can help. Let's just say you're cooking, you're doing something, you're rushing, and you're trying to have all the apps tie in, or even something into your calendar. So you might say, what time am I taking Rembrandt to the groomer? Rembrandt's appointment at the groomer is on Thursday.
You
at 10
lazy.
p.m.
What happened to writing that, turning around, and looking on the refrigerator behind you on the calendar? What happened to
that? A lot
that?
of people put technology into their phones.
This is what I'm saying.
So opposed to you having to pick up your phone and go to your calendar, you now can have a voice-activated program that will just say, that appointment is at Thursday at 10 a.m. at Velvet Gold Groomer.
I'm old school. I have a calendar on my refrigerator, and I just write stuff in the square. And then I can walk past it, and I look at it, and I go,
Everybody's that whole concept of being tactile is being lost in
this
society.
is what I mean.
People like the idea
I don't
of
want to
technology.
lose that. I mean, this is cute. I get it, but like pretty soon we're not going to be able to look up and do anything on our own. This is nuts.
And here's what's interesting. This one's like a little crazy. It's always listening, see, but it doesn't respond to anything you say until you ask a question and it presses.
What if I ask you a question and it's like, and I'm like, I wasn't talking to you because you're
C-3PO. Go have a seat.
I wasn't talking to you.
Here's how it works, though. It actually has to, we'll see in a second. It actually has a name called Alexa. So it doesn't acknowledge you until you say, Alexa, and you say, yes, honey. And you say, you tell me about blah, blah, blah.
Now, what if your name wasn't? And I'm talking to you, but guess what?
I'm going to change that. What I don't know at this point, if it allows you to name it individually.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to how Amazon is promoting its new Echo technology.
What is it?
You'll see.
Is it for me?
It's for everyone. It's called Amazon Echo.
How's it going?
I'm just finishing up right now.
Is it on?
Oh, it's always on.
Can it hear me right now?
Nope.
It only hears you when you use the wake word we chose.
Alexa.
Well, what does it do?
Alexa, what do you do?
I can play music, answer questions, get the news and weather, create to-do lists, and much more.
Awesome. Alexa, play rock music.
Rock music.
Alexa, stop.
Wait, I want to try. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:27.
You actually don't have to yell at it, okay? It uses far-field technology, so it can hear you from anywhere in the room.
So it can just hear you anywhere?
Yes. Well, everyone can hear you anyway.
Oh, is that where we're going to put it?
I was thinking of putting it there, but it works anywhere.
Echo is pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things. All you have to do is ask.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest's height is 29,029 feet, 8,848
How
meters.
can it know so much? It's so small.
It updates using the cloud. That's also how it gets its answers.
Just read that off the box, Tom.
Dad really likes that Echo just plugs in, so we never have to charge it. Plus, Echo's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Paper. Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
I've put wrapping paper on your shopping list.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons.
Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes, starting now.
Dad's not a morning person, but Echo definitely helps him wake up.
Alexa, alarm off.
You gotta get up.
It's Saturday.
Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Thursday, November 13th.
I'm up. Alexa, give me my flash news briefing.
Here's your flash briefing.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh.
What did the dog say after a long day of work?
What?
Today was rough. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I like it.
I don't.
Alexa, tell me enough.
What day it is now? What day is this?
I just like the fact
But
that
you figured it out. You have to ask a machine.
But I will say this, the more we rely on technology, sometimes we are dumb or something. But I just like the fact, like, say you're cooking, you're like, recipe for this. We'll get it for you. Or so just in case you forget how many ounces we know, which you probably shouldn't. But, you know, there's little small things that it can really answer for you, and I think that's unique. And what I think is funny is it's always listening.
It's always listening. That's
I'll
the
say
problem. That's going to come back to bite some people. I promise you. I promise you. You can't shut it off or shut it down and put it in don't listen mode. You can't do that. Yeah, that's like the Jetsons.
Well, it was Jetsons too. It was Jetsons.
But you can't ever shut it down?
It's very Star Trek. Like, there's something else really cool about Echo.
Because I'm a Prime member instead of $1.99 if you're a loser. I'm just kidding. Like if you are not Prime. Prime means number one. So. Okay. Anyway, okay. That you know me on unboxings. We ain't do nothing pretty here. I was just about to show you that it's downloading. It's done. Man, the lighting is woo. This is a bright area. So I'll go ahead and open that while I. Ooh. So it has the remote. Okay. I think it's the same as the Fire TV. I think you could talk in it. I'm not sure. But I've never had a Fire TV. So this is the remote. This is also, you can hold it loading pretty fast. Hey, welcome Lamar Wilson. It knows who I am. Oh, do I hold it?
I don't think
here it is.
I like it.
2000s art.
You better be glad I might have to return you.
I know.
So we put things on a to-do list, and there you go. You got the, I don't know if you can see it, sorry if you can't. Birthday cake is on there. On the shopping list is get the milk. So that is kind of cool. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Here's a tip. If you're scared of elevators, take step.
I'm sure it comes in Hellboys.
Oh, yeah.
So I would give it, and I think you know what I was going to You know what I was going to say. Anyways. All right, so other technology. Now, this is one that I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. How would you feel about having Siri, back to this voice activated technology, call the person you're typing or replying to?
No. You have no. Don't do that.
So, I was the team that originally wrote and kind of created Siri for Apple. Pretty much, they ended up leaving Apple and they started their own company called Beam. And they're trying to take that Siri technology and roll it into other applications, kind of like you see with Echo, because it is based on Siri technology. And part of what they basically talked about is, though Siri can give you tips and things like that, it also can help you in regards to if you middle of typing out a reply and you realize that you're fast for a phone call, you can then just simply say, call Maya, and we'll call that person for you. It won't just do it automatically. So you say, why am I typing this? Mine can just work.
Okay, why did you have to have a machine? Just can't you say, why am I typing this? Let me just call. This is what I mean. We don't need this.
But like, call Maya. I'm saying, I'm looking more of a voice activated technology.
Oh, no.
When that phone just dial people in and you said it, that got me in trouble.
Me too.
It got me in big trouble one time.
Me too.
The name was said, he called, I didn't know, and a conversation was heard that wasn't supposed to be heard. And it was like, see, what had happened was, when people say that, by the way, that segue to a lie. I want you to know that. There's some untruths coming in the.
I just came clean. I was like, yeah, we was talking about you, but it wasn't like, I was like, let me just come clean. You heard me. I'm not going to say what had happened was. I was like, I was talking about you, my bad. And I just had to come clean. And I was like, let me take this off right now.
There are ways to kind of to enable this technology because there does have to be a phone connected to it. So you know how you pretty much your contact list often is everything from your people's Facebook, Twitter pages. It likes all that information you take.
I don't want that because you can send it to the wrong place and then it's things that people can see that you weren't meant to see. It's just too much. I would just rather type and send myself.
iPhone within itself has some funky features about texting. It already got me one time caught me with my hand down or something.
Yes.
Even though I wasn't necessarily saying something that was wrong, but it was misconstrued and misunderstood. And there was no real comeback.
No, it wasn't. There was no comeback from it because it wasn't misconstrued. Because it was dead on accurate.
So I'm kind of this kind of technology.
Yeah, I can stay away from that.
It kind of bothers me just a smidgen because I think it's a little dangerous. Yes. But you know, you have some people who actually like a lot of automated things. They're not typers. Like I don't like to type. I like voice activated typing emails and stuff. I actually like that because it's quicker. I found when I was certain classes kind of like that.
Sure.
But from an email,
Or,
like,
I can type a couple sentences in email. I don't need help.
but some people like automation like this. So you know, it is what it is. All right. Another thing that is interesting is the founder of Wikipedia is now going to get involved in the telecom business, which is interesting because I'm like, how do you go from Wikipedia to telecom?
Everybody's all over the place. Everybody wants a piece of some kind of pie.
This is unique, and I'm curious how many people are interested in that. So Jimmy Wales, like Jimmy, not James, Jimmy Wales, obviously is known. He's impacted millions of people with the information that is put together, which they do warn that, hey, this may not all be exactly correct. I always wonder, who is the ghost put together these Wikipedia
Because you
pages?
can have anybody, somebody's doing my Wikipedia page.
See, that
You can have just a person like knows how to do it. Anybody can do your.
That's why I was like, I don't feel like this is really something I can trust. I mean, I just get nervous about Wikipedia because people say updates,
Yes.
changes being made. I'm like,
Yes.
who's making the changes?
Yes.
You know, so I'm
You
kinda
gotta
like,
have a good person that you trust on your team because they're gonna write something crazy.
I don't want to even know. So I don't want to. Okay, so after that venture, which has been explosive and has done really well, he decided he wanted to get into a telecom company, and so he pretty much went abroad. He had to try that here. He went to the UK and got involved with a company called TVO, which is now launching a two-part service along with Wales that promises pretty much to be focused on charitable giving. So what it's going to do is if you sign up with this service, it will donate up to 10% of your mobile phone bill to whatever charity you wish.
I like it.
I'm like, okay, I'm kind of liking it because my bill is
10% is a
big.
good chunk.
I was
of
like, so
mine.
every
Yes,
month
somebody
I
is
was
gonna benefit.
I was like, really, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Now can I get a tax credit for that too?
Right.
You know,
Oh, yes. If
right
you
off?
don't, yes, you
I was
can.
like, by the end of the year, my cell phone bill is big.
Yeah.
And I'm like, by the end of the year, that's actually substantial for right.
Yes, you can make that
I'm
out.
just saying. But what they're doing is they're saying 10% of your bill to any charity that you actually choose, and the company will quarterly donate 25% of its profits to charity as well, not just from your bill, but overall profits. So 10% of what you choose to a charity goes, and then at the end of the year they take 25 of their overall profits and then donate it to a charity. They didn't say how that would be chicken, how they're going to choose what charity would be. And they said the concept came behind like charitable giving platforms like GoFundMe or Indiegogo. I like
Indiegogo, yeah, that does.
but I thought, what a unique way, because, you know, a lot of people like to find ways to actually get involved in giving. And from a tech standpoint, I thought, you know something? I wouldn't mind 10% of my, that's not even an effort on my part.
Right.
I really wouldn't mind being involved as long as, and I get to, I mean, now what they didn't say is, does it have to be the same charity every month? Or can you maybe go in each month and just choose a different charity, which would even be kind of fun too.
That would be fun too, but if it's still the same one that you're passionate about every month, then you're still winning.
I think
I like it.
this is a great idea.
I like it.
And it's just, so I guess it had really good reception, and response. A lot of people actually switched carriers. They thought, you know what?
I was gonna say I would switch for this.
I would switch for it too. Now,
I would switch
now
for
here's the
this.
thing. If carriers were smart to combat these customers, they're going to come in.
But you know, people are so greedy that they.
But if they start seeing like a large influx of their customers going to, this place
they're gonna have to
go,
fight that.
They're going to go,
They're gonna have to do
let's
that.
figure out a way that we can, match this some way. But I mean, this is interesting because imagine the base of people who can get to enroll in this program. They can still be a very profitable company.
Yes.
Very profitable company. And I'm wondering somewhere behind there too if they're getting some substantial fees.
They probably are, but still, whatever motivates you, you're still giving. And if you get a tax break from it, I mean, you can smack somebody's hand on that. But if it motivates you, and you're giving to charity, people are giving to charities, not the one that I said, but the one that you're passionate about, PETA or animals or whatever you're passionate about. If I'm passionate about St. Luke's Hospital or something, I get to give that, and 10% of your bill is not going to the people with enough money. They have enough
And
money.
understand that
So
one.
now it's going to somebody that actually helps, and it's what, $15 maybe?
Yeah. It's, it's
15 to $20.
And they said, social network is how this kind of exploded in the UK, not to mention those charities started to encourage people, hey, this is the way you can give. So it really became a two-way street that was really interesting. I think it's a great
I
idea.
love it. I love it.
And I would really honestly entertain
I
switching
would
my
too.
carrier for this.
I would switch.
I think it's a great way to donate.
Yes.
All right, so that wraps up Tech Talk.
I like that part.
That was a good one. That was
Good Tech Talk.
Good Tech Talk. So we're going to obviously take a break. We come back and we'll talk parenting on.
All right.
Things